It would be very difficult, indeed, to find a city in the West in which there is a greater necessity or desire for a free public library than in Marseilles, as we have absolutely nothing of the kind, in consequence of which hundreds of working people, many of whom are young men and women, have no opportunities whatever to enjoy the benefits which are derived from such an institution. So wrote Pastor P.B. Bishop of the Church of the Good Shepherd to Andrew Carnegie. My family was born and raised right here in Marseilles. We even owned a grocery store in the 60s, right there. Well, not anymore. And it was only recently that I discovered that this sleepy little town, tucked behind the bluffs of the Illinois River, had a Carnegie Public Library. Following the turn of the century, as progressivism swept the country, the people of Marseilles figured it was high time they got one of those wonderful, newfangled Carnegie libraries everyone was clamoring on about, from America's favorite billionaire industrialist, who seemed to be whipping out grants left and right to anyone who applied. By 1904, City Council had already passed a resolution to establish a public library, and Mayor McIntyre swiftly appointed a 9-member board of directors. Prior to that, Marseilles never had a library. Marseilles is pronounced the most beautiful and promising city in the Illinois Valley, and is destined to become a popular location for summer homes to Chicago's wealthy class. Right! Tourists were flocking to Starved Rock, and the canal made Marseilles a manufacturing powerhouse. Before Carnegie could even review the city's application, the site was already procured. Public-spirited citizens have already subscribed $1,700 towards the purchase of a very desirable site, which is situated within 1 block of Main Street. The die was cast. The city dispatched another pleading letter, hoping the big man himself might approve their application. James Bertram, Carnegie's secretary overseeing the library program, wrote back, "I have no doubt that Mr. Carnegie will take favorable action on your application for library, but he is in Europe and I shall not see him until May." So, Marseilles did the only thing they could do. They wrote directly to Scotland. Things were getting nuts. 3 local women's clubs resolved to donate furniture to the expected library. The Shakespeare Club donated books. More land was given up to the project. One group of young women resolved to supply new periodicals every year, and another woman asked to equip the Children's Depot. Finally, on June 2nd, 1904, Carnegie offered the city of Marseilles $10,000. $362,000 today. Prominent Chicago-based architect and École des Beaux-Arts graduate William A. Otis was selected to design the new building. Having already designed the lavish Carnegie Library in St. Joseph, Michigan, he conceived a gorgeous colonial structure with beautiful yellow brick and limestone trim. By now, $3,000 of additional donations from wealthy locals poured in by check, and another $406 by cash. Construction began in the spring of 1905, and finally, in the fall of that same year, the new Carnegie Library was completed. Dedicatory services were held down the road at the Methodist Church. The scene must have been stirring. A full house, an orchestra in front, lunch, and a boisterous choir of townsfolk, all tenoring, "America, my country, 'tis of thee." In the evening, the people flocked to their new library to relish a new age of enlightenment. We congratulate ourselves on having a very complete, substantial, and well-equipped library building, and as now arranged, will accommodate 10,000 volumes. We have now, at the opening, about 1,500 volumes ready for use and circulation. F.T. Neff, President of the Library Board of Trustees. Neff donated 277 books from his own personal collection and would go on to give up over 1,000 volumes. 400 books stocked the children's section, most of which were from the 1860s and 1870s. and 19 borrowers registered library cards on its first day. An addition was desperately needed by 1929, but plans to expand the building were delayed with the onset of the Great Depression, until the project was completed in 1938. By 1944, the library boasted 25,000 materials and 12,000 children's books. Today, the library is still here. After all this time, I gazed up at it when I visited. The rooms are as gleaming white as a sunny day, the columns century and stoic. I thought of the last words the Carnegie Corporation wrote to Marseilles. Mr. Carnegie sends his best wishes for the success of the library and happiness of all the people of Marseilles.